Hello, my friends. Good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in internet land. Welcome to another episode of Stephanie's Crafting Corner, where we get together live every Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, and I make something. Running around like a wild, crazy woman, like normal, right? And just getting some last final things going here. So let's do a couple of shout outs really quick. Hi, Rochelle. Hi, Quilty. Hi, Russ. Hi, Gloria. Hi, Janet. Hello. Hi, Dolores. Hi, Annette. Hello. Oh, it's like showing me weird things. Hi, Angela. Hello. How are you? Hi, Cheryl in Australia. Hi, Elba. Hi, Jane. Hi, Olivia. Hi, Bear Blue. Hi, Lisa Billy Cody. Hi, Margie. Hello. In Soggy, Florida, she says. Hi, Janet. Hi, Pamela. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Betty. Hello. Hi, Debbie, my friend. Wow. Okay. So we're going to just like jump in, kind of dive in. Denise says, I used your bows. Oh, use something for, sorry, it goes too fast sometimes. Hi, Sue. Hello. Hi, Angela. Hi, Lady RPH. Hi, Donna. Hello in Washington. I don't know if you know this, but on our website right this second, we are having a flash sale on a couple different items. And I'm going to show you the samples, and I'm actually going to use one tonight. So I'm excited about that. Oh, Norma's trying to listen on her way home from work. Yay, at least you're going home, right? So we release, and let's do this kind of like a little bit in order because I just started grabbing samples. And I was like, what? Oh, there she is. There's Honey Bear. Thank you. Text me how much. Guess who got a haircut? Fresh off the out of the van, huh? Can you say hi to everybody? Oh, look at you. Ken, she has white paws again. Oh, you have white paws now. You look so pretty. Oh, sorry. Okay. Ooh. Honey Bear is now like, ow, be careful. She is all clean. Yay. Okay. But now Mama's gonna work now. We really call this work, which is hilarious. But anyway, yes, she's so happy. The groomer, I love my groomer. If you guys live in Orange County, let me know, and I will connect you to my groomer. I love her because Linda left me. Linda now lives in Colorado. Okay, so we released this die set, which is really fun. Where am I? Whoa! How does that camera move every single time? So look, this was yesterday's spot, Ken. Isn't that weird? How does that even happen? Anyway, here's another one. Look at how cute that is. This is an on the edge. I think we're calling it that. On the edge coffee cups. This is currently on flash sale right now, my friends. So now is your chance to get it. Hi, Frank and Sharon. Why is there no holiday in August? Because there is such an awesome birthday. You guys are awesome. I love you. Hi, Darla. Darla says, what a cutie. Yes, poor Honey Bear. It's funny. She was sitting on the couch with me as we were waiting for Jessica to get here. And she saw the van pull up and she started to go, because she knew. Now, also, we released this one. We're going to actually use this one tonight because it is so much fun. And look how cute this is. I'm telling you, I love Happy Halloween. I love friendly, happy, awesome Halloween. I do not like scary Halloween, but I like happy Halloween. And look how cute this one is. You can make a little banner. So these are on, Antoinette said she already bought them already. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Rach says she loves the dog's haircut. Thank you. I do too. She's nice and clean. Now she can sleep on my pillow. Not that she doesn't already sleep on my pillow no matter what. So gross, but who cares? It's my dog. Did you guys know when you love your dog, they have no germs? Your husband has germs, or your spouse, I guess I should say. But my dog has no germs no matter what, which is the grossest thing to say in the world. Okay, yes. Now she's in between my legs. Yes, dear. Okay. So we released those items. We also released, babe, what else did we, there was 3 items. What was the third one? Oh, the lollipop holder. I don't have any I didn't grab samples of that one. Poor Ken's like, you got to show these. And I'm like, But something to note about, and we're going to go to this one. Something to note about the trifold. So here's, I'm try background. So this is the 5x7. This is the basic 5x7 trifold, tri backgrounds. And then this is the hello tri background. So all of these interchange. And I'm going to show you that tonight. We're going to do this tonight because sometimes people don't really quite grasp the whole idea of these. And it's really important to me that you do. Like, here's a cute one. Oh, baby. That one technically, I guess, would go there. Here's another hello, but you can interchange them. And we're going to do that tonight. Now, what I also want you to know is we taped the videos for next month yesterday. And there's a lot of Halloween coming. First of all, September 1st is Christmas cards, right? We release our Christmas set for the year, but then we kind of backtrack for the calendar and start doing Halloween. We have, besides this awesome, cute one, we have some awesome Halloween stuff coming up this month in September. Now, I am warning you now. Remember, I'm afraid to show it because it does not exist yet. I mean, it does exist, but you can't get it. But it's a story. So anyway, so I'm insane to even show this to you. So this is eventually going to be on HSN, right? The Nutcracker Slimline. I'm going to sneeze. The Nutcracker Slimline eventually will be on hsn.com, right? Well, think of what could be similar to this, but for Halloween, that would be on our website. I don't know. But it is so freakishly cute. I cannot stand it. So that's why I'm even being daring and showing you this one. So seriously, I want to see them together because that would be really cool. I'm just saying, okay, now I have dog hair on me. Now I'm just saying, I need you to know that it's going to be mildly, amazingly awesome. Did that door get shut, the front door? I just want to make sure the dog didn't just run outside. So yeah, just saying. No update on the HSN. I did send another email today to try to get an update. In other news, let's see if there's any other news. So we have flash sale. Deborah, yes, you will eventually need to order those items on HSN. When, we don't know yet. When they become available, we will somehow make sure you know. We will eventually get that information out to you. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to make a 5x7 card. And the first thing, gosh, there's dog hair on me now. She doesn't shed, but when she gets cut, obviously there's stuff. So when we look at, let's look at these real quick. When we look at these dies, and let me take this one out because this is the only one I have, which oddly is very odd. So when we look at these, so again, this one is the one that's on flash sale. The other one, oh, did you need to go to the bathroom? Poor baby. I always make sure she goes before they get her, but it takes a long time. Okay, so here is the Halloween. Here is, and this one I do have on a magnet because this one is the basic one. So it has a lot of pieces. Here, oh, that's a sneak peek, I think. I think that one's a sneak peek. And then here's the one that's currently out, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to use bits and pieces of all of these. And I will be honest, you guys, I think this hello one's almost sold out. I think the hello one, Kenny, can you check the quantity on the hello when you get a chance? It is sold out? Okay. 5x7s are hot. Let me just tell you, we have gotten like more requests for 5x7 than anything lately. And I think it's because, well, in my world, it's because you have so much landscape. I mean, you have so much like real estate here to play with, right? And I love that. And it's also like when you were to go, if you were to go to, which I know none of us do this, but if you were to go to a store and buy a card, chances are it's going to be 5x7 in size, right? So that's why it's very popular. But what we're going to do first, and I have a feeling I might not have the 5x7 die here, just because I'm just kind of feeling like something, let's see, like something, oh, wait, is that it? Nope, that's the gatefold. Oh, there it is. So yeah, this is how I store my big card dies. The dies I use all the time, this is how I do it. Because I kind of know which one each one is, so it's easy for me. I don't know if I necessarily recommend that. I went to someone's house the other day, and she shall remain nameless because she probably doesn't want me announcing it. But I went to someone's house the other day, And she had all of her most important dies. Actually, I thought I took a picture. I'll have to find the picture. Remind me on Monday to show you the picture of so-and-so's. I don't want to say her name. So-and-so's craft room. But she had all of her most used dies. She took a whole bunch of our magnets and put them in a cupboard that she has. She glued them to the cupboard door. And so when you opened up the cupboard door, all of the most used nested dies that she has, like the circles, the squares, the rectangles, were all on the inside of this door, all magnetized. Oh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It warmed my heart. That and the fact that I think she had more stamps of life stuff than I do. She shall remain nameless. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab this die and we are going to run it through. I am going to go, ooh, let's use Peacock. What is this? No, this is Midnight. We'll use Midnight. And 5x7s fit on 8.5 by 11, but with a twist because you need to be a little careful. I told Ken the other day, you guys, that I need a bigger desk. Actually, we could almost use that one. I just need more space. I don't have enough space. I mean, we don't use our dining room table very much. We should just bring that down here and use that. Like whatever, right? Who cares about eating? This is a little bit more important than eating. Not really, but you know what I mean. So what we're going to do is we're going to trim this down first. And we're going to, the dog's like staring outside. She's afraid the lady's going to come back. And we're going to lay this down. And before I do anything, I'm going to go ahead and tape this down with my Better Than Washi because I want to make sure it doesn't move. This is the 5x7. Now remember, 5x7s are a little sketchy on this machine, on the what is this, Grand Marquis, because it like is the exact same size, right? So I recommend using like newer cutting pads that they call folders, but I call them cutting pads. And you're going to go a little tiny bit at an angle, but not much because there's really not much room. Now, if you have a bigger machine, like an 8-inch machine, probably, wait, what size is this? Now it's making me question my life here. Yeah, this is 7.5 inches. So they do make 8-inch machines. I'll be honest with you guys though. This machine is just so much. There's no A plates, B plates, D plates, Q plates, 1, 2, 3 plates. It's just like 2 things. So I really like it better. Sometimes, and I think I did this on camera the other day, sometimes you have to trim 1 or 2 sides, and that does not hurt my feelings because it's worth it. But if you do have a bigger machine, this 5x7 die is probably better in that one. So I do have like 2 spots to trim. Totally worth it for me because I don't want to get out my big machine. So there's one, and Kenny's watching the chat tonight. So if you have any questions, please jump in and ask in the chat and he will try to answer them. If he doesn't see it, I can't see it because I'm actually crafting right this second, but you can ask at the end also. So now that we have this die, we can fold this in half on the score line the die already created. Oh, Kenny, when you get a chance, can you fix my chat for me, please? And there we go. And now what we're going to do is we are going to not die cut. That's a little crooked. Yeah, I didn't do a very good job cutting this thing out. So what we're going to do is we are going to get the die out. Now, the die itself, I really want to use this whole enchilada, but I think we're going to go a little different because I really want to use this swirl one. So let's do this. So we're going to grab this one. I just think for some reason the swirl with the boo really makes sense to me. Now I could use this layering die if I wanted to, or like if I didn't want the boo on here, I could use this layering die. In fact, we're going to do that just so I can show you. So what are we doing first? First, we are going to die cut this. And I want the boo. No, let's do black first. Let's do black. Let's get licorice out. And we are going to get out some adhesive sheets. And we're going to pull that up. And what is used to make the glossy letters? I don't know what glossy letters, love.
I think these samples like
Which ones?
Like the boo is shiny.
The boo is shiny. You could use crystal effects, or you could use I don't see a shiny boo. I have this one. Do you mean this one? This is foil paper, foil cardstock. In fact, maybe we should do that because that would be fun. So let's trim this. So now this whole thing is a sticker. We're going to use the whole thing because any pieces I don't use, I can use another time. I'll just put it in my kangaroo pocket. So we're going to lay this down and we're going to run this through. And you'll see that I have a lot of the Better Than Washi on my machine. I reuse it over and over and over and over again because you can. And I am always all about saving money. So now what we have is a couple pieces. Now I am going to try to save some of this because it's good scraps. But I have this piece here for the top. I have, let's grab it. Come on, Baba. Here we go. I have this one for the middle, and I have the web. Now, all of these are stickers, right? So I get to mix and match and decide what I want to use. Before I go into that, though, I do look at this and say, okay, well, I'm going to add colors behind this. So I'm going to do, let's do, ooh, we have hologram purple. Hang on, let's find it. Hologram's back here. So let's find a dark hologram purple. Where did that purple? Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh, shut up. Look at this. This is going to look amazing. So what we're going to do is I want some hologram behind this. And to be honest, well, let's just do it this way. So we're going to lay this down, and these are just going to be like the layering pieces. Now, do you have to have the basics die to make this work? The answer is no. Will you want the basics die to make it work better? You might. So I'm just kind of warning you on that one. You might find that you like the idea of having the basics also. A lot of you already have it, so you don't have to worry. So there's a piece. Here's a piece. And I really honestly want to do the top also, just in case. So I am going to do the top, but here I'm going to be a little different. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop that spiral piece right in the inside. Now, this is going to be a lot of a border all the way around because technically it goes into this piece. So thinking. Let's do a little different. Let's grab some black foil paper, cardstock. I say paper. Do we sell any type of paper, Ken? I don't think we sell any type of legit paper. Oh, okay. Some of the glitter is a little like this is more of a paper. Look at that. This is more of a paper, I guess. But for the most part, like this, cardstock. I'm a big fan of cardstock just because I feel like it's more legit. I don't know. What am I trying to say? So I'm going to lay that down. I am not putting adhesive on the back because it will have enough spot on it to do it itself. So we're going to run this through. Marcia says the basic makes life so easier. Yes, it does, right? And then we're going to pop that out. Look at, okay, oh gosh, I hope you can see the swirls. Oh gosh, are you not going to, can you see the swirls there? Hang on. There you can see the swirls. See the swirls? They're dotted swirls. Now on the front, oh, you can't, oh, look, you can see it like when you tilt it. I don't know if you can see it. I can see it when I tilt it because they're like pin dots. So it's fun. Now let's check out and look at all those dots. Let's check out and see where we're at. So where is our card? Here it is. Here's our card. What we're going to do is we are going to start to piece this baby together. First, we have our boo. Then we had this, and then we had this. That's on the boo die, right? And I'm already saying, well, I like that one, but I'm putting this behind it because that is going to make it look awesome. I know it doesn't look like much yet, but give me a second. This one, I do want purple behind this, so let's find some more of that purple. Let's get this one. Let's turn it this way really quick. And again, Ken's looking at the chat, so if you have a question, he can ask it for me. Ask it to me. I think I thought of a chat contest question, and I think I should just say it now. How do I separate my cardstock? Jill, good question. Good question. So let me talk about the chat contest first, and then I'm going to answer that, Jill. Chat contest for tonight is, the correct answer on this is not yet. Soon. But in the spirit of the upcoming season, fall, Halloween, etc., what character do you think is coming soon in this size? That is for the chat contest. If you just make up something, if you have no idea, obviously none of you officially know except my design team, and they're not allowed to enter. But jump into the chat and tell me what you think it is. Keep in mind, my friends, Stamps of Life does not do scary Halloween. I have littles in my life. I do not do scary Halloween. And Kenny, I found out that the Halloween store that is by our house where we were last night is scary now, and littles can't even go in there because they have it's like a haunted house store now. So if you go to a store this year, check it out before you take any littles. Just warning you. So how do I do my paper? My cardstock. What I have here is, and do not fill them completely because I've done that thinking that I was so smart, and I'm not, because you can't get it out. But what I have here is the paper handler from the organized option. And these are the originals. So the new versions are 2.0 because they have handles over here also. But these are the paper handlers. You can get them on our website. You can also get you can also get them on the organized option website. But this is my blues. So I have these all in here. Now, if I stored it like you normally would, you really can't get it out, right? Without pulling the whole enchilada out. That's why I store it on its side. So that way I can grab a color that I want without moving the whole enchilada, right? So all of my blues are in here. Again, do not fill it completely because you won't be able to get cardstock out. And then I kind of try to go in rainbow order. I go in Stephanie's version of rainbow order. Red, pinks, orange, yellow, green, blues, purples. Then I do my neutrals, like my black, white, browns, and all of those. Now, the neutrals are not in one of these because there's not enough room to put another one. But they go in very well, and you see me use this every time. It is very handy. It works great. I never ever bring all the I never pull stuff out like this, so that's why it's kind of getting stuck.
Which one is that again? The 8x.
This is the 8.5 by 11. Thank you for asking. 8.5 by 11 handle it. What? Handle it. Yes. But the organized option, we now have the 2.0 version, which has extra handles just in case. Okay. But thank you for asking. So now, as you guys are entering the chat contest, I'm going to come back to this while you're doing that. So I remember this is a sticker, this black. Now look at all those pieces I need to weed out. Well, you know what? When you add the adhesive on the back, watch this. When you add the adhesive on the back, all the ickies, or a lot of the ickies, come off with the trash. So this side over here on the right side is all trash. All of that. And look, I barely have to poke any pieces out because the trash took it all. Let's see. How many do I have? One. I had one piece to poke out. So now what we're going to do is we are going to drop this right on here. And I'm going to hold this up so I can make sure I do it right. Because sometimes I get over eager and I make it not straight. So there we go. There we go. And look at how stinking oh, shut up. Look at that. I could just stop right here and be done for the day. Look at that. That is freakishly awesome. Now, because this is a thin die cut, we're going to burnish it down. You could use the edge of a block. You could use a bone folder. You could use a ruler that Russ gives you. You could use, where's the bone folder that Carol gave me? Oh, here it is. Or if you have a friend named Carol, you could use the bone folder she gave you. And Gail gave me a roller thing that's upstairs. So boom, there we go, right? Now we're going to work on the top. So I think we're going to use that one for the top. Then, but we still need the background. So we're going to use this for the background for the top. So let's go ahead and adhere this with adhesive. There we go. We're going to add the adhesive back here. What are some of the answers, Kenny, people are coming up with? Okay, so we're going to add this on here. So remember, this was from the basic version. Look how pretty that is. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Now, we need some orange in here, don't we? My goodness. We can't just do all pink. We got to add some orange. So let's grab some orange. And I'm going to use marigold because marigold is a beautiful orange. And we're going to get adhesive for the back.
We have Scarecrow, Frankenstein, Pumpkin Boy, another witch, Santa Claus, skeleton, a cute witch, girly witch, witches are popular apparently. Frankie, Mummy, Scarecrow.
Okay, somebody's got to write all these down because only one of them's real, but a lot of these are good questions, good ones. Keep going. Sorry, I interrupted you. But those are sounding pretty awesome. I'm like a little going, dang, kind of wish half of those were true. It's only one right now, but you guys always have the best ideas. I have a feeling more will be coming, especially since the Nutcracker has been, well, it's mostly popular because no one can get it. We're not going there today. We're not going there today. Stephanie needs a mental health day. Here we go. I'm running this through. Now, remember, this is all a sticker on the back. So we're running this through. I'm just like laughing because if I don't laugh, I'll cry. And then what we have, and I got to get some WD-40. I don't know why I just listen to that squeak all the time. Then what we have is some more pieces. So here I have the top. I'm not going to use it today, but I might be using a couple of, oh, dude, you know I'm doing this. Check this out. So we're going to add a couple bats up there. Any extras? We might even use the moon because an orange moon would be okay. Sometimes they're weirdly orange. So we might use that piece. We might. And then the one I really wanted, though, is these letters. So what we're going to do. Now, if I didn't want this to say boo, my friends, that is fine. You don't have to. Instead, you would use the layering die from the basic, right? So you have lots of options. You know, I'm all about the words options because I want you to have options. I want you to be able to say, oh, I don't want the spider web on this one. Well, you don't have to do the spider web on this one if you don't want to. The choice is up to you. Any extra pieces you have are going to go into your kangaroo pocket so you can use them next time. That way you don't have to worry. Now I'm going to pop out this B and O and O and exclamation point. And we're going to put this one in. So let's go ahead and grab this. Let's start putting this all together. But look how easy this is, my friends. All I'm doing is die cutting, right? Die cutting glue, that's all you need to do. I kind of like that little theme. Die cut and glue, that's all you need to do. There we go. And we're just going to lay this out just a little tiny bit just to make sure we're good. Now, I'm looking at that and I'm going, that's a lot of dark. Let's look at this one instead. Okay, we're going this route. But before I adhere that, we're going to get out some inks because let's find some sunset. Ooh, sunset will be pretty on here. So what we're going to do really quick, and let's get some scratch. There is somebody out there that talked to me about scratch paper, and I just want you to know, yes, is my answer. That means nothing to 99.9% of you, but that's okay. So I'm just inking the edges because I can and because I like to. I'm all about the ink. In fact, go crazy if you want. Just add some interest to this. Oh, by the way, while we're doing this, my friends, remember how I talked to you a while back that they had a new Little House on the Prairie? And I wasn't very fond of it. Well, I'm happy to announce that Prime Video, if you have Amazon, Prime Video has the original Little House on the Prairie. And I'll be completely honest, I have been enjoying it. I'm on season 4. I'm binge watching it like crazy. When I design on the computer, I love to be watching TV because I like to have it in the background. And let me just tell you, it's been delightful. good, clean TV. Let me tell you. Oh, it's beautiful. So just saying, if you need some good, clean TV, go check out Little House on the Prairie on Amazon. I'm not getting paid to say that. And we're going to just lay this down. We're just going to line it up. And I think that looks good. We're going to go ahead and adhere this one. But Little House on the Prairie, oh, it's beautiful. Oh, and I had forgotten so much of it. So we're going to lay this down right there. Okay. Oh, sorry, you couldn't see it. And then, yes, there will be a live release of the Fold It Club on, what is that, Sunday, babe? Sunday night. I didn't know there was going to be until I got the newsletter from Dina to approve. And I asked Ken, and he said, oh, I hadn't planned it either. So Dina told me I was doing it. It's awesome when your employees are in charge, because then I don't have to think about it. Okay, there we go. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look how pretty that is with those letters, right? And now we're going to add this one right there. And I'm a little crooked, but it's all good. And we're going to add this one. Look how gorgeous this is. I am loving this. And fun Halloween. Happy Halloween is always fun. There we go. Look at that. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to find our letter. Oh, we're not using... Hang on. We got to see what we're doing here, because I haven't decided what we're doing here. So if I do that, oh, you can't really see the letter completely. So what we're going to do after that is we're going to grab, hopefully, the letters here, ink them a little bit. First, we're going to add this in, because this should have adhesive on the back. There we go. How many winners are we going to have tonight, Ken? Everybody needs to make sure they give us a thumbs up and a heart and a share. The more people we have do that, the more winners we're going to have. How many are we going to have, baby?
Maybe 2.
Oh, only 2. My goodness. You guys better make sure you give us a thumbs up and a like and all that good stuff. So what I'm doing, check this out, you guys. I am adding those letters back in. And don't forget, these letters that I'm not using, I will use next time. So nothing is going to waste. The thought of anything getting wasted is like painful. So that B is going right in my kangaroo pocket. Now we're getting the O. So yes, a lot of exciting things happening next month. We have a lot of fun products coming out that I'm like just ready to cry because I'm so excited. So make sure you stick around. Whoops, turn that around. And Halloween and Christmas. And these little pieces here, I know they don't look like much, but I am saving them because if I want to do the insides on another one. And then I'm peeling this up. I could use the pink for the letters, huh? I didn't. Oh, sometimes I just get these. Oh, I'm trying to convince Ken to let me redo my office, you guys. So far, the answer has been no, but we're still trying. I have all these grand ideas. And then where is the insides of my O's? So here is an O and here is an O. But let's see. Oh, here's the exclamation point. We don't want that one. I'm a little concerned I lost the insides of my... Oh, wait. Look at that. Yay, they're still in the die. One of the few times you're happy that they are in the die still. So we're going to add a little bit of ink to these. And a little bit. See how easy this card is, though, my friends? Like, I am just gluing. I'm cutting and gluing. That's all I'm doing. I don't have to, like, double think too much because it's all measured for me. It's all done for me. I just get to play and pick out the colors, which is fun. And look at this one. So this one's completely different, but the same die, which does not blow your mind sometimes. There we go. Is that upside down? There we go. Oh my gosh, look how cute that is. And I wish you guys could see it up there. The swirls. I don't like that you can't see them, but don't worry because we are going to add a moon. So we're going to grab this and we're going to add a moon. Oh, I could put oh, I like that idea. A jewel on the exclamation point. Yes, let's do some. Oh, we got to add some. Oh my goodness, my nails are so dirty. You can always tell when I've been crafting when my nails get, you can see how dirty my nails are. You know what's funny, you guys, is when I say stupid things like that, and then Faylene gets emails. Oh, poor Faylene. People will say, Stephanie needs to be more professional and clean her nails before she goes on video. And I'm like, you know what? Whatevs. Never said I was a professional. And what we got here is, look at that. Oh, shut up. Look how cute that is. Get off of there. Get off of there. Look at that. That is so cute. Now, I do like the idea of doing a diamond here. We're still working on organizing my embellishments. And I say we when I mean Stephanie, because Stephanie's the only person here. Oh, here's some. These are from HSN ones. So let's use these. I'm getting them into my embellishment binders, but I need more. And so that's like the problem. Ooh, I'm going to use that one. Look at that yellow one. It's pretty. It's going to go right in the middle. Right. Oh, go over there. There. Look how cute that is. Dang. Hang on. Oh, come on. Stay in there. It doesn't want to stay in there. There. Press. Okay. There we go. Now that we have all of that. Oh, remember, we're saving that in our, look at all the pieces I have for next time, which is fantastic. And even this one, this is the middle basic one. I might use that not even on a boo card, right? I could use that on any card. Here's another piece that's extra. We're just putting that in there for another time because chances are I might want to use it. Now, sometimes I even do this. I'll leave the Better Than Washi on it just because I'm like, I'm lazy. I'm not going to take it off. Also, just a tip, my friends, I only, on these big dies, I don't use magnets. This one, hang on. Got to clean that one. This one I do because there's a lot of dies. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 dies. So yes, on that one. But on this one, nope, I am just good. It just goes right into the envelope because it's only one die, right? All of my 5x7 dies go in here. And if you saw that little sneak peek, another one is coming next month. That will coordinate. And I'm going to just drop that in real quick. There we go. Because I like to keep them all together. That way I know they all go together. And so it's best to keep them together. Now, oops, got my O over here. Let's look and see where we're at. So here we have this so far. And I did see somebody say a rhinestone there would be cute. I think you're right. So let's grab one of those. Let's use a smaller one. And we use the same color. And then but that's only 2. So then we have to do a third. And let's look at this really quick. And kind of liking the idea of one on the moon. Let's do one on the moon. There we go. Okay. Press. Okay, there we go. First of all, I love that. Second of all, you guys all saw how easy that is, right? You saw how easy that is. Mary Ellen says, I love when you share how you organize your things because I'm just starting out. Oh, Mary Ellen, stick around, my love. Here's the funny part. I am not the organized one of the group of Stephanie and Tiffany. Tiffany is my BFF. We started the organized option together. She is the original Totally Tiffany also that had the organization company. But I'm like the one, and she is the organized like this. So we make a very good team. By the way, my friends, next month, these labels are finally coming out for the basic boxes. That's another tip is I use basic boxes, the small version, the 1.5 ones for my ink pads. I'll be honest. I don't travel like to crops and things like that. I don't take my stuff and go to a friend's house and make things. I don't do that. First of all, don't have very many friends. But second of all, don't feel bad for me. But second of all, if I'm going to craft, I craft here, right? So I don't need these to be in a grab and go type container. They can be like this and always be right at my fingertips, right above me. So that's just it. Now, before we move forward, we are going to need to put a, oh, I like this one. I think I've used this one before. I had a lot of new personalized stamps made. I think I did use this one before. Now, because I'm going to show you a quick sneak peek, if I can find it, because I saw it down here earlier when I was trying to pretend clean. Every once in a while, I'll come in here and make it look like I'm cleaning, so Ken thinks I'm cleaning. Where is it? Hang on. Ken, why don't you announce the winners while I'm doing this?
All right. We have 2 winners tonight. Let's see if my camera is working. Nope, not that camera.
Not that one.
Hey, we
There
have
we
two
go.
winners tonight. So both of our winners are on. Let me get my mic closer on YouTube. Our first winner is at Paula Newman 123 on YouTube, and she said Frankenstein. I saw a lot of votes for that. And then our next winner at Karen Freiberg, and that's also from YouTube. And this is a unique one: Honey Bear in a pumpkin costume.
Oh my gosh!
Like if she was sitting, right?
Oh my gosh! You guys, I finally
finished.
finished some Honey Bear ones too, so that sounds so
we're waiting for
cute.
Honey Bear.
I know.
Whoops.
Poor doggy. Poor doggy. So you two are going to email Faylene at info@thestampsoflife.com, and she is going to get that out to you probably early next week. So congratulations. But Kenny, I hope you wrote down all those ideas, because there was like 1,000 ideas that were good. And only one of them is going to make the cut because it's already done. But let me just tell you, I saw a lot of awesomely good ones.
It's always next year.
And the year after, and the year after, and the year after. You guys, I was doing the calendar. You know how sometimes I'll say, I don't know if this is out yet. I put something on the schedule. What year is this? 26. I put on the schedule something for 2028. They're gonna bury me, and you guys are still gonna have brand new stuff, because it's gonna be a while. There's a lot going on in this. I don't know if that's good or bad. Anyway, I just used one of the 2 label dies, the organized option label dies. I think it comes with 2, 3, 4, like 5 sets, I think. But these are some of them. And what I did was I just used one of them. So they're also awesome for cards too, my friends. They're not just for the basic boxes, but they do work for the basic boxes. Obviously, that's how why I designed them. But we're going to drop these in. And I made them not, they're not squares or rectangles, because that'd be boring. So they have that cute little cutout, and then they have the inside cutout. So they're just kind of like cute. You know what I mean? Like I wanted them to be different. So we're going to drop this down. And it says, if you throw this away, my scissors will know. Hugs, Stephanie. I think that one's funny. I like that one. Then, you know what? We got to ink the edges of that. It's freaking me out. So, but I want you to see, and hang on, where'd my orange go? What did I use? Sunset. Look at the difference. And I always like you to be able to see this. Look at the difference between the inked edges here and the inked edges that are not here. Jenny, they both won. Hi, Jenny, the friend that I thought you were my friend, but now you are my new friend. You're just not my old friend. Sorry, Jenny. I'll say that for 100 times. They both won $10 gift certificates to our website. So see how this is all inked along the edges? Yeah, that looks way better than this boring one, right? Because this is just flat. So what we're going to do is we're going to just dress that baby up just a little tiny bit. Sometimes I like to go darker on the edges or the corners. And so we're going to do that. And we're going to ink that up, and we're going to go like this. You know what, Jenny, just so you know, there's someone else named Pam, and I won't say her last name, but I had a teacher growing up in high school. My favorite teacher in high school had her same name. And every single time she would jump on, I'd say, I wish you were the one that was my teacher, because I loved her so much. So I'm a nut.
You didn't go to high school.
I did go to high school. Well, okay. Why would you bring up something like that? Kenny thinks it's funny, because the joke in my family is that I didn't go to high school. I did graduate high school. I just didn't go to high school because I met my boyfriend. I met my boyfriend before I started my junior year. And I had a tendency not to go to school after that very often. I learned how to sign my dad's signature. I'm very horrible. Learned how to sign my dad's signature. And I also, in the office, so like when you missed school, the recording would call your house and your parents would pick up and it'd say, hey, just to let you know, Stephanie Sanchez missed school today. Well, I'm not an idiot. I went to the office, the attendance office, and I explained to them that we got a new phone number. So I gave them our new phone number, which happened to be my personal phone number, because my parents bought me my own phone line because I talked too much to my boyfriend. And so I gave them my phone number so that attendance records computer machine would call my what did we call those things? My recorder, what is it called?
Answering machine.
Answering machine. Thank you. It would call my answering machine and say, hey, Stephanie wasn't at school today. Well, I knew that because I'm the one that signed the note. The things kids can do, man. So I didn't really go to that.
I can't believe you did that.
I did graduate though. I did. I graduated with probably a low B average. So
summer school.
I did get to go to summer school. Summer school was the best. I got a
GED?
C in algebra. My mom made me go to summer school. I learned more in that summer school class, not about math, than I learned in my entire years of high school. Because all the fun kids were in summer school. They all had personalities.
Is that where you picked up smoking?
I had never smoked in my life. Dork. But my boyfriend would pick me up in his car and we would just drive away from school. But everyone said it wouldn't last. I ended up marrying him. And now it's been 36 years. So if not anything, I am consistent or I'm not a quitter. Okay, we're done. Why did you even bring any of that? Okay. I am not a rebel. Okay, here we go. Boom, done. Whoops. Ken was a bad influence. Actually, Ken was not a bad influence. He wouldn't let me drink alcohol and stuff. He was very no, you shouldn't say bad words. You shouldn't drink alcohol. He was a very good influence, but very bad at the same time. Yes. Okay, here we go. What am I on doing? 2? Here we go. Oh, 2. Come on, 2. So Here we go. Oh, shut up. Look at that hologram paper on the bottom. Does that just make you freak out? That's the purple hologram paper, cardstock, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, Catherine says. That is absolutely, positively the truth. Yes. Look how gorgeous this card is, by the way.
You still graduated, so.
I did graduate. And at the back, it says, if you throw this away, my scissors will know. Hugs, Stephanie. And yeah, let's just talk about that. Yes, I did graduate high school. So still good. But yeah, had other things to think about and do. Did Ken go to school? Did he graduate? Quilty, yes, he's older than I am. What? He did graduate high school, a different high school. And he was 2 years older than me. So he could have been arrested. One time my dad did even threaten him. Remember that? Good. Notice he didn't say anything.
Why would you bring that up?
Well, you're the one that started it. Daniel says, if you use powdered sugar on your personalized stamp, would it show up on the dark blue? Yes, it would, Danielle. The only reason why I don't do powdered sugar on camera is it's a pigment ink, and that means it's going to take a lot longer to dry. And I am not good with that because I will accidentally go, whoops, and touch it. You tell everyone the thing. Oh, Carol, you're so sweet. You know how much I love you. Yeah. So yes, powdered sugar would absolutely positively work. But when you use powdered sugar, you need to stamp. It's our white ink pad. You're going to stamp it, put it over here and forget about it and let it dry. Or you could get out a heat tool. You think I'm going to be able to find a heat tool in this place? I don't use a heat tool. I just let it air dry, but it takes a while. So I'm too lazy to wait.
Is the Shelly bag retired or is there?
Linda, the Shelly bag is retired. I do not think we're coming out with a replacement for that one. How do you organize your 6x6 paper pads? Very good question. Most of it, and I don't know if I have a good sample here. Oh, that's not a good sample. They're in my 6x6 boxes. Now, the reason why I don't really have a sample to show you is because a lot of times I accidentally grab pads that do not exist anymore and I'm not allowed to use them. So I have to be very careful. I do have a drawer down here that I have pads that I'm allowed to use. And I even have lists. Hang on, where'd my list go? Because I was just re-upped it. I reorganized. I have lists of paper pads I'm allowed to use because when I use a paper pad no one has or no one can get, I get in trouble. But I do it the same way as this. So let me show you. I don't know if this camera will. Oh, I don't know if this camera will. Yeah. So here it is. This is the 6x6 fabric boxes. And this is how I also store my my adhesive strip. I'm sorry, my adhesive backed cardstock. Ooh, what's that? Oh, it's one of the kids' names. Huh. This is how I also store my good scraps, meaning the adhesive backed cardstock. Oh, the gray is all out. Also in here, I store my, what's this say, glitter. So I store all my glitter. I just throw it all in here, more or less in rainbow color, more or less. Then I have my hologram behind here. And then, oh, what's that one? Hologram. Oh, hologram scraps. And then we have, here we have the foil papers, the pearl, foam sheets, and extras, and acetate sheets, and then adhesive sheets back there. So, but this is what I would carry, I would hold in my paper pads. If you don't want to use a fabric box, you could also use the Faline Zip and Go bag. I almost called it a buddy bag. New name is Zip and Go. The Faline Zip and Go bags, those would work. Also, what would work is, oh, do I not have one down here? I thought I just had one right here. We also have 6x6 handlets on our website, and also paper handlers. Karen, good question. The label dies have not been released yet. They are coming out next month. So that was a little sneak peek. Yes, the label dies will be available on our website. Oh, Carol, 5 doggies. Oh, how fun. So yes, the label dies will be on our website next month. So make sure you keep your eye out for that. Can we get our hands on your creations faster? Wendy says, question, add more items to the 720 release so we can get our hands on your creations faster. Are you meaning the HSN stuff? I wish. Will there be pastel colors in the glitter paper? Debbie, good question. We have quite a bit of pastel colors. So like we have the pink, we have purple. So what I like to do, we should have some on the website. Also though, like when I do kits with HSN, I always like to throw in something extra different. So check out those, but I think we should have some on the website. Will these dies come out in A2? Paula, very good question. We have a lot in the A2 version. So in the A2 version, and I just happen to have that one because I've been working on trying to organize this one. So in the A2 version, still in an old packaging, so forgive me, but, and I don't know why this is, I must have done something with this. I must have taken it somewhere or something. So in this, we have the basic. So here's the other here's the basic, right? Then that's the basic, so it's the same. Then we have one that is So Lucky. So that is more of a St. Patrick's Day. Then that is not one, so I don't know why that's in there. Then we have this one, which is more of like an autumn version, right? Then we have this one that is a real happy birthday at the bottom. Then we have this one that is the moon, swirls in the middle, and a cute little block wall. We did a lot of these, you guys. Then we had this hill one with the fun sun and the clouds, and I think that is it on those. But I need to reorganize those and put them into new envelopes. Will we be doing more 8.5 by 11 pads? Very good question. To be quite honest, as of right this second, I don't have any in the works. They are obviously more expensive for you and for me. And I have to order a lot. And so we're still trying to work out the logistics of that. As of right this second, the answer is probably not yet. But at HSN, the answer is yes, because they have buying power. They can do more. Oh, Wendy says, oh, no, your items that are booked out so far, move things up. You know what, Wendy? When we release more items than we've been doing, we get a lot of complaints. And so I go back and forth. So yeah, it's a very, very fine line. And I try to make as many people happy as possible. And I fail every time. I just do. So yeah, that's why it just ends up getting pushed out. Because yeah, that's just the way things go. Yes. Let's see. Oh, Carol's having surgery on her shoulder on September 25th. A Christmas pad. Is there a Christmas pad? What pad is it? No, it's actually not a Christmas pad that's coming. Interestingly enough, huh? So yeah, a lot of fun things coming, you guys. I'm like, seriously, I'm going crazy with all the fun stuff. What's hard though is I can't show it to you. That's the hardest part.
You don't have to have the basic 5x7, right? To use the
no.
blue 5x7. They all work together or separately, right?
Yes, absolutely. So you don't have to have all of them to make any of the system work. They all will work by themselves, but it's kind of fun to have all of them because then you get to mix and match more. But if you are starting slow, if you were only going to get one though, I'd be honest. And well, the one's on flash sale. Get the one that's on flash sale because it's on flash sale. Tomorrow it gets turned off. So then you can get it at the lower price. So I'd probably do that one. But see, check this out, you guys. So look, so eventually we will have more five. But so here's like an A2. These are the A2s. I'm just organizing them now because I started using them. So, started talking about them. This Sun one is really awesome. But these are the A2 versions. So lots of different options. Again, these are the same. They're interchangeable. So you get to mix and match for more versatility. And that way you'll use it more often, right? Already have that one. And already have that one. So yeah, it looks like there are 6 at least 6. So boom, there you go. Okay, my friends. I think we're going to head out, but, I got to get my little cheat sheet on my new words. Is this like the cute? Oh, that's not the one I made. It is. This one's cute too. Don't get me wrong, Melissa. But you guys saw me make it. How easy is that, right? Die cut and glue. That's all you need to do. Simple. Okay, my friends, I love 5x7 dice too, Pamela. Aren't they awesome? My friends, what are the A2 called? Thank you, Marilyn, for asking. They are called the A2 tri-background dies. And the other ones are called the 5x7 tri-background dies. I'm not very creative when it comes to names. Was there a Take Two Tuesday this week? No, Jennifer. Kenny's camera broke. Are you going to be back in the, are you going to work next Tuesday, babe? Yep. Okay. Yep. So you heard it here first. He's going to be back at it on Tuesday. Okay, my friends, I want you to have an amazing weekend. I want you to get some crafting done. I want you to have some fun. It's mental health time, right? We all need to just have some creative fun. So my tagline is stay kind, stay happy, and stay crafty. Thanks so much for joining me. God bless you all, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.